On the weekend, the mall is packed. The movie is about to start, so Sylus and I follow the line of people into the theater. Directed by a renowned filmmaker, the recently released fantasy movie The Vanishing Kingdom has filled up all the theater seats for my day off. It's a good thing we got tickets. Otherwise, I would have returned to spoilers since I have to go out of town for my mission.
You were so focused on buying tickets that I thought you were bidding on a precious artifact, kitten.
You don't get it. You need quick fingers to get center seats on the weekend for a blockbuster like this.
You're right. I don't understand. Why are we going to a theater when I have one at home?
Some movies are supposed to be enjoyed with the crowd. You should get used to how normal people live.
Uh-huh. Keep going out with me like this, and I'm sure I'll adjust.
I lead Sylus to our seats in the center of the theater. As you can see, they're perfect. The screen is in full view.
So tall. You want to switch seats? But you won't be able to see anything.
I turn around. 2 young schoolgirls are sitting in the row behind us. I didn't think Sylus would block their view because of his height. I hear a faint rustling, and the tall figure beside me suddenly becomes shorter. I turn my head. With his arms crossed, Sylus has slid down to the edge of his seat. With the limited space, his long legs have nowhere to go. He spreads them, and his knees are pressed against the seat in front of him. He can't sit like this for the entire movie. Why don't we go to a different showing? We can get seats in the back row.
You said these were the perfect seats, kitten.
But... He turns to me and gently flicks my forehead.
The 2-hour movie is about to start. Just focus on that.
The captivating story and stunning visuals should make me feel immersed. However, I'm still worried about Sylus's uncomfortable position. Maybe we should leave and watch it in your home theater at a later date?
I'm already invested. You can leave if you want, but I'm staying.
I'm not sure if it's because Sylus has never been one to back down so easily, or because he wanted to put my mind at ease. He genuinely remains engaged until the movie ends.
Now you can go on your business trip without any regrets.
I wasn't expecting that kind of ending. I'm glad you watched it with me.
Judging by what I saw, you were more captivated by the movie's spring backdrops than the ending.
How did you notice?
I'm an honest audience member. I look at whatever catches my interest.
As people exit the theater, I stand up to leave. Sylus stretches his back before he gets up. Does your back hurt?
Are you worried about me?
The corners of his eyes crinkle with amusement, but I still feel guilty and drag him along as we leave. In the waiting area outside the theater, I make Sylus sit down in one of the massage chairs.
Welcome. You're using Soft's full body massage chair. Please select the duration of your session.
Are you serious?
I sit down in the massage chair next to him and pull up the control panel.
Please close your eyes and relax as you enjoy your 20-minute full body massage.
The theaters in the N109 zone don't have luxuries like this.
Only someone with a death wish would close their eyes for 20 minutes in one of the N109 zone's public facilities.
That place is really dangerous, which is why we should enjoy these peaceful moments in Linkon. As the massage chair's mechanism rolls along his back, Sylus unwittingly closes his eyes. nearby, a row of colorful kiddie rides start swaying to cheerful children's music.
Hello. One bucket of butter popcorn, please.
Please line up here to collect your limited edition poster for the Vanishing Kingdom.
A steady stream of people enter the waiting area. An upbeat, lively atmosphere forms as people's chatter surrounds our massage chairs.
So much for your peaceful Linkon. It's noisy here.
The ordinary world might not be as efficient, but it's full of life and warmth compared to the N109 zone.
Is it amusing to see me in such an ordinary place?
Whenever we go to a normal place like the supermarket or amusement park, the experience is special. It's just as interesting as seeing you in your world of danger.
I see. Well, since you're the expert here, what do ordinary people do in spring?
Flower viewing, walk around in nature, and go on spring outings? Or maybe they just take it easy and do nothing. A slight smile appears on Silas's lips as he settles back into the massage chair and closes his eyes once more.
Then, let's go on a spring outing together after your mission is over. It'll be the most ordinary one.
Looking forward to the spring outing with Silas, I leave Linkon behind and head to my mission location.
I'll go over the intel one more time. We've identified criminals who are using Wanderers for their deadly hunting games. They're offering large amounts of money to recruit contestants from around the world, while also inviting wealthy VIPs to watch the games and place bets. The organizers are cunning. They've managed to evade us multiple times. You will join the game as a contestant and identify the people behind this.
Copy that. The game takes place in an old castle hidden away in the mountains. It's long since been abandoned. After I sneak in, I use my disguise as a contestant to learn about the castle's layout. Captain, there are the contestants and security guards maintaining order. The castle's upper floor was also converted into a private viewing gallery. The organizers might be disguising themselves as VIP spectators there.
Help!
While I report from a hidden corner, a wanderer suddenly lunges and attacks one of the contestants nearby. She won't survive if this continues. I dart into a surveillance camera's blind spot and fire 3 precise shots with my hunter firearm.
The Wanderer suddenly disappeared. This is strange. Investigate the cause immediately.
I hear the guards' voices in the distance. Although they're wearing costumes as if they're part of the game, they're actually armed. Their job is to monitor the castle and keep the contestants under control. I quickly turn around. I'm about to blend in with the panicked contestants ahead of me.
Wait! You! Over there!
Have they spotted me? I can't blow my cover. I slip into a nearby corridor during the chaos, but there are several entrances to some stairways. The surveillance cameras are evenly spaced out on the ceiling.
Contestant ran into the corridor. Do we have them on camera?
I tighten my grip on the hunter firearm concealed under my coat. I'm ready to attack at any moment's notice.
Second stairway on your right. Go up.
Silas hacked my comms channel again. Is he here too? I push aside my doubts, follow his directions, and reach the most remote area on the castle's upper floor. There isn't an exit here. Is that map of yours trustworthy?
Your mission isn't over yet, kitten. Why are you looking for an exit? This isn't like you. Come here.
The door at the end of the corridor suddenly opens, and a hand yanks me inside. The curtains are drawn. In the dim lighting, I find the man I said farewell to in Linkon 2 days ago. With his usual nonchalance, he observes me.
For us to meet again so soon, it must be fate.
You're not here by coincidence to watch a dangerous game, right?
Being in dangerous situations is just another day for me.
As much as I don't want to admit it, Sylus isn't here as a spectator, given his position and usual methods. Did you organize this game?
I have no interest in underhanded schemes. I'm here for something else.
With an imperceptible sigh of relief, I examine my surroundings. Aside from the screen showing a live feed, there's a glass of wine, a coin, and a book on the table. Is the game so boring that you need a book to kill time? The book is worn, and its title is A Hidden Realms Fragments, The Dragon's Vanished Kingdom. I saw your study full of history books, but I didn't know you were interested in mythology too.
Since you're here, it's no longer the most interesting thing in the room. If you want to leave safely, I'm here to help whenever you need.
Didn't you say that running away before completing a mission isn't what I usually do? I walk up to him and look into his eyes. Besides, I don't know if your something else is related to the person I'm investigating.
Words alone probably won't convince you. Should I prove my sincerity by dealing with everyone here?
As the footsteps in the corridor draw closer, I press myself against the door and tightly grasp my gun. Shh.
My apologies, Mr. R. A contestant has escaped to the upper floor, so we need to check all the spectator rooms.
You're looking for someone? There's an easy way to find them.
He moves behind me, holding me in place with one hand while covering my mouth with the other. I understand his plan immediately.
Play along, kitten. Struggle.
I shoot him a glare before doing as he says. I struggle against him and try to make some noise. The guard enters the room and immediately freezes.
You took your sweet time. Why didn't you wait a little longer so your guest could become her hostage?
All of us have been looking for her. I'll take her away right now.
That's it? I see a guest's safety means nothing to you. Where's your boss? Tell him to come see me.
I'm afraid I can't just...
Then I'll visit him myself. If he still wants me to place my bets on this game, that is.
The guard hesitates for a few seconds. Someone is giving him orders via his earpiece. Then, he nods.
My boss says he'll apologize to you in person. Please, follow me. However...
The guard turns his attention to me.
Can I take her into custody?
Sylus gives the guard a cold look. He removes the handcuffs from the guard's belt and restrains me.
I have a new proposition. Her skills are too good for a regular contestant. She's probably an undercover spy. I want to place my bet on her for the next round.
Sylus gives me an ambiguous smirk as I perfectly time another unwilling struggle. You bastard!
Shh. Be a good girl and stay quiet.
He deliberately tightens his grip on me.
As for what I'm willing to pay, I'll discuss that with your boss. She's coming with me, by the way. I assure you the amount will be to his satisfaction.
The guard listens to his earpiece for a few seconds. Then he respectfully gestures down the hallway as an invitation.
He'll see you downstairs, sir.
Sylus escorts me downstairs with the swagger in his step. The guards we pass stop what they're doing and respectfully observe us. We arrive at a door to the far left area on the first floor. The guard activates a hidden mechanism and a secret passage is revealed behind the door. There's an underground level. No wonder we couldn't find it before. At the end of the passage lies a secret chamber. The light of a screen illuminates the silhouette of a middle-aged man standing in the shadows. It's obvious he's the one behind this hunting game.
Mr. R, I'm sorry we met under these circumstances. This was an unfortunate accident.
Indeed. What an accident to have on my first visit. Am I fortunate, or are these accidents a frequent occurrence?
This is the first and last time.
The man suddenly grabs me.
A new wanderer has been prepared. You'll be able to enjoy the game again very soon. We have plenty of ways to keep her trapped in the castle. How much would you like to wager on her?
Sylus narrows his eyes. Expressionless, he glances at me before slightly opening his palm.
5 million?
Goodbye. Forever.
Sylus had unlocked my handcuffs before we entered the hidden chamber. I spin and take the man down. I pin his body with my knee while locking him in a chokehold. Meanwhile, black-red mist flows from Sylus's hands. It subdues all the guards in the hidden chamber. Keep your mouth shut. I can't guarantee how much force I'll use.
I suggest you comply. I can vouch for her. Does this clear my name now, Miss Hunter?
My men are outside. If you dare.
I strike the back of his neck with my palm, which renders him unconscious. You talk too much.
We really are becoming more alike.
If you're not involved with them, then what are you trying to get from this castle?
You know me so well, kitten. But this isn't exactly the best time for a chat.
The faint sound of footsteps approaches. The guards are getting closer.
Our time together is fun yet brief. However, working with you never fails to put me in a good mood. Maybe we should find another opportunity to cooperate. It'd be even better if it lasted longer.
How does teaming up for a spring outing sound?
Sounds like you can't wait.
I lift my wrist to check the map on my communicator. The association's hunter squad will be here for backup in 5 minutes. Given your special position, maybe you should leave first to avoid getting into trouble.
You trust me a lot.
You never lied to me about things like this.
Thank you for believing me. Your mission is exhausting enough as it is. I shouldn't give you more to worry about.
As soon as he finishes speaking, black-red mist envelops him, and he disappears through a secret door in the hidden chamber.
Happy hunting, Miss Hunter. After receiving my signal, the hunter squad hiding nearby quickly surrounded the castle and handled the situation from there. Everyone, the organizers, participants, security, and their VIP guests, were escorted onto an aircraft bound for Linkon.
The mission went more smoothly than expected. It was executed brilliantly.
Captain Jenna, the castle inspection is complete. We found some protocors in the hidden chamber, and they've been confiscated.
Protocors? Is that why Sylus was here?
Good work, everyone. Let's return to Linkon.
I change back into my hunter uniform and prepare to leave with the squad.
Rich people bet money to watch this kind of game for a cheap thrill? How twisted can they get?
I heard this place has been abandoned for years. I wonder how they managed to find it.
Really? Captain Jenna said this castle had just been sold to someone. A new buyer, supposedly.
Huh?
I wonder what the anonymous buyer plans to do with this place. Because of its location, it's inconvenient as a tourist spot. It'd be a good place to hide treasures, though.
A new anonymous buyer. These keywords make me think this might be related to him. I discreetly take out my phone. I still have yet to get a response from Sylus. Where did he go? My growing unease makes me stop in my tracks. Hey, Tara. I have a friend who lives nearby. Since I'm in the area, we decided to meet up. I won't be going back with you. I wait until the castle is completely empty before quietly returning. There's a private residence sign hanging outside the garden gate. It matches up with what Tara said. Sylus still hasn't responded to my texts, but something tells me he's still here. I enter the castle, climb the stairs, and head to that room at the far end of the hallway. I push open the door as evening sunlight streams through the room's open windows. A familiar, tall figure stands by a window. I'm worried about him, and he's just admiring the scenery. Still grumbling to myself, I walk toward him. Ahem! I guess someone said he can't wait just for show. He's not in a rush at all. The view outside catches my eye. Mountains stretch as far as the eye can see, and they're covered in colorful flowers.
When I'm eager about something, I prefer to take action rather than talk about it. Enjoying the spring scenery here is faster than returning to Linkon.
So you're the castle's new owner.
The Hunters Association is quick when gathering intel.
The nonchalant expression on his face is the same one he wears when bidding on cutting-edge weapons at arms deals. Did you deliberately leak information about the hunting game to the association as well?
I thought you were done with your mission.
You don't get to decide when it's over. I take a step and corner him. He's against the windowsill as I look into his eyes. Sylus never makes investments with no returns. There must be something you want in this castle. The corners of his eyes crinkle with amusement.
I wonder, what could that possibly be? The night is still young. It's perfect for a clever hunter to unravel this mystery.
The sun quickly sets behind the mountains as the castle's lights are turned on. They shun the dark, silent forest outside. The castle, once filled with danger during the day, has now transformed into a peaceful, cozy sanctuary. As I contemplate this fascinating transformation, I absentmindedly pick up the book about dragons from the table. The oddly shaped boulders at the bottom of the valley are covered in grooves. It's as if massive claws carved them. Beneath the waterfall, strange lightweight scales were discovered. In terms of texture, they're hard and unlike anything from currently known creatures. These places seem to possess ancient secrets and suggest legendary beasts might have truly existed. Sylus is reading this book. Is it more than just a coincidence?
I'll have someone clean up the traces of those games in the castle later. So, you'll have to make do with the accommodations for tonight.
He emerges from the adjacent room while holding his phone. He just finished making arrangements. I wave him over. Once he's close enough, I playfully push him into the armchair. This book is more interesting than I expected.
There's only one armchair. Are you giving me a comfortable seat to observe your reading session?
Says who? You can be my chair instead.
You're very creative when you find new ways to use me, kitten.
He gently lifts me onto his lap, and I lean against his broad, warm chest. Content, I curl up in his arms.
How's your human chair? Comfy?
I might stay here for a while longer if my chair behaves.
I'll do my best.
The floor lamp beside us casts a warm glow as his breath brushes against my cheek. Sylus, can you tell me the truth now? Why were you coincidentally at that game?
I just remembered this was a nice spot for flower viewing. I didn't think wanderers would be here. In any case, I don't want any dangerous events happening during our spring outing. It wouldn't be ordinary otherwise.
A slight smile tugs at the corner of his lips.
Fortunately, our righteous hunters descended from above. They took care of that problem before I even had a chance to lift a finger.
I see. Letting the hunters clean up means no one will dare set their sights on this place again. The person behind this is a mastermind in every sense of the word.
I just put in the effort to plan a spring excursion with you. You can call it dedication.
I turn my head and playfully grasp his chin. This means your dedication isn't just about a spring outing.
You're one step away from solving this mystery, kitten. And you'll take that step tomorrow.
He wraps his arm around my shoulders, so I'm leaning against him again. The view I saw briefly from the window appears in my mind. Excited to go out tomorrow with Sylus, I can't wait for the night to end. Morning sunlight streams into the room as I open my eyes. I find an elegant gift box placed by my bedside. Inside it is a gorgeous formal dress. Wearing a new outfit, Sylus leans against the doorway. It's formal attire that matches the dress. Who knew the leader of Anakinus could act like a kid? He'll get new clothes for a spring excursion. Aren't you worried I'll take pictures and use them to blackmail you?
If this is the only dirt anyone has on me, it better be worth looking at multiple times.
He picks up a necklace with flowers and places it around my neck. His fingertips brush against my nape.
Besides, anyone who sees these photos should be able to tell that the other person in them is my accomplice.
We leave the castle behind and make our way up a gentle slope. At first, there are very few flowers along the path, but it's not long before we're overwhelmed by a large, spectacular array of blossoms. I can't help but take pictures. I have photos of the flowers and Sylus walking among them. Stay still and look at the camera.
Kitten, you have more than enough pictures of me on your phone. Don't you think it's time we get some of you?
Wait, let me add a special floral touch first. I find several flowers and weave them into a flower crown. Blossoms of different colors are intertwined. When I turn around, I realize my phone has somehow made its way into his hands.
Keep going, don't mind me.
Hey, I put a lot of effort into your photos. You can't just take pictures of me like that. What if these actually get used in blackmail? Let me check them. Opening the photo gallery, I find the pictures of me are beautiful. Even the ones of the scenery he casually took have a natural artistic harmony to them. How can someone take amazing photos without even trying?
Should we add more photos of us together to the album then, since you approve of my photography skills?
The crisp sound of the camera shutter follows us as we capture more moments together. As we walk up the slope, the scenery gradually becomes hazy as a fine mist descends. Our surroundings are transformed. How did you find this remote place? Don't tell me you were trying to verify the myths from that book.
You don't seem to believe what's written in it.
The scenery here is breathtaking, but myths are just myths.
Myths aren't made from nothing.
The mist thickens and slowly blurs our surroundings. It's almost like we're standing inside a watercolor painting. A gentle breeze sweeps past to clear the mist. Sunlight breaks through to reveal a cliff face covered in wildflowers. Sylus, what's over there? The remains of a giant creature lie sprawled out on the edge of a cliff. Flowers grow from the ground and its bones. The blooming flowers sway in the wind as the ancient remains have become a cradle for new life. It's as if the sleeping beast is still breathing ever so slightly. It's exactly like what was written in the book. This surpasses normal logic. Sylus gives a slight smile and takes my hand. He leads me toward these remains.
Let's just say we entered another world when we walked through that mist. And if we want to be more specific, it's a world with dragons.
We get closer with every step. The remains of the ancient beast become even more magnificent. The long spine winds and undulates. Massive bones form natural archways. Flowers climb up from the ground and along the tail as if to drape this timeless creature in a brilliant robe. You wanted that castle so you can keep others from discovering this world?
This place won't reveal itself to most people anyway. Only those who know the riddle can find its answer.
The book said these legendary remnants are always surrounded by flowers in full bloom. It's like some kind of special marker.
But the book didn't explain why the flowers blossom.
I'm guessing you know the reason. Sylus effortlessly jumps onto the tail and holds out his hand to me.
You're one step away from finding the answer.
I take his hand, as if I'm leaping into a distant, mysterious world.
This is the perfect place for dragon tales.
I only want to hear you tell them.
Dragons make homes in flower-covered valleys. If a dragon knows it will die soon, it flies to a valley far from its kin and waits alone. In the dragon's final moments, flowers will bloom from its body. Only when the flowers cover every bone does the dragon pass away. You've been secretly recording a video this whole time, haven't you? Will you watch it before bed?
This is precious documentary footage of Anakainis' great leader.
This video won't be worth watching if you just film us walking.
Then work with me here.
You're getting better at bossing me around. As I wished.
Sylus, strike another pose.
Ridiculous. Between you and me, who's the real villain here?
I learned from the best.
Bossing around the leader of Anakainis isn't exactly blackmail. We're partners in crime. Well, did you get your fill? If not, I can give you more. Will you watch the video every night before bed?
Yeah. I'll imagine a little dragon sleeping peacefully in his flower-covered lair.
The flower petals have carried you into this dragon's dreams. If every petal could receive this kind of reward. Then this dragon will wait every night, longing for the wind and petals to arrive.
As dusk approaches, we make our way back to the castle using the path we took. The mist returns to envelop us. It's like a barrier slowly separating us from that mysterious world. I can't help but look back. Those flower-covered remnants are shrouded in a mist the setting sun has painted gold.
You don't want to leave?
When we do, that world might disappear.
We're not dreaming. Even when we wake up, this place will still be here.
locations have you visited that are like this?
I'll take you to all of them, if you want.
I bet they're worlds full of mysteries.
Yet you always seem to adapt well.
Because all of them are Sylus's worlds. He turns to face me, and the mist has softened his sharp features.
How would you describe a world that belongs to Sylus?
Novel, thrilling, and addictive. Even though I know I shouldn't get too close, I can't help but want to dive deeper into it.
Maybe this attraction is because it feels familiar. This world has something you've been yearning for. It holds your true nature.
I remember that distant oasis, and how I thought I might never be able to see the world through his eyes. Yet, as we traverse this ethereal mist, we freely travel between both worlds. It seems we're adapting well to each other's worlds so far. But the two are very different. Who knows? There might be times when we can't adapt.
That won't happen.
He looks at me, and there is no doubt in his gaze.
In my eyes, there has only been one world. It's the one where you exist.
We both smile. Hand in hand, we walk deeper into the mist.